of the NBA.
Up next, the Bucks taking on the Suns. For the Bucks, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you.
Well, he's an all-star teammate, David, as you point out in that story. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg. Fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
Bridges misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Shot's good by Middleton.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
It's tipped. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Here's DiVincenzo. Rejected by Booker. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Antetokounmpo inside. Ayton's there. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Paul looking around. On the wing, Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Lots of room. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that and has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Middleton. There's the dish to Giannis. Crowder with the steal. Booker against DiVincenzo. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the wide open shot from Paul takes it out to Booker. Paul against Holiday. Crowder. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Passes to Middleton. Pass to Giannis. On the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Booker the pass to Bridges. They get the rebound. Takes it out to Booker. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Holiday looking over the floor. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
There's the pass to Crowder. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
It's thrown by to Tecumbo.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
And here's Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Holiday, no good. Suns trail by 6. Paul dishes to Booker. Into the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Middleton for the 3. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, up by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the up. And a hard-charging attacking style for Giannis. He knows he'll absorb some contact along the way.
There's going to be a lot of teams that's going to come out and try to be physical with me, try to hit me, knock down to the floor. But I just...
And such a fierce competitor. But Giannis knows he can't afford to get into altercations with opponents.
No, too important to his team. Sometimes toughness is about keeping your composure even after the tough hits.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And there's the feed to Giannis. And that one, good. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball. How to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand it, keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
Bridges against Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And Antetokounmpo inside. He has 6. Second chance effort. Can't get the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely. a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA. You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
On the wing, Booker, defended by DiVincenzo. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Inside, Crowder with the steal. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Giannis against Crowder. Nice move. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Bridges outside. There's 18 seconds left in the first half.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Nora, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Ogilvy. Allen is out there with George Hill. And it's Portis in at center. And now the Suns at fast break. Here's McGee. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Bucks leading by 4. Allen passes to Portis. And stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On offense here, the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Ojale kicks to Allen. Misses the three. Well, Phoenix shooting about 42% so far. Kaminsky dishes to Payne. Back to Kaminsky. The pass to Payne. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Bucks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Kaminsky against Portis. And Hill has it in the corner. Back to Portis. Knocked loose. Had a hand on it.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Pass to Payne. McGee inside. Defended by Portis. Back to McGee. Shoots over Portis. McGee's shot is off.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, Kaminsky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Ojale hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Payne looking around. Good work there as it goes. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Allen with it. Passes it to Nwora. Nice move. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
McGee with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Oh, you better shoot that.
1:04 left to play in the third. And the basket is good. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Johnson outside, and there's the pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. Here's Kaminsky. Tips it, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top, leading by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Hill. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Ayton. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Bridges for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Ojale, and stolen by Ayton. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Booker the pass to Crowder. With the putback, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Paul. Double team on Holiday. And stolen by Booker. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Giannis gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Back to Paul. Over Holiday. Pass to Paul. Over Holiday. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And taken away by Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Holiday against Paul. Bounce pass Middleton. Giannis inside. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Bucks leading by 4. And there's the drive, and he gets contact and the whistle on the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Holiday with the three. They get it back. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Paul kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Booker. From the arc. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Ayton kicks to Booker. The rebound by Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Holiday. The three. He doesn't hit that one. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forward. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Leonard. Clock at 4. Over Middleton. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Holiday. The pass to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. For 3, Middleton connects from three-point range.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Now here's Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Holiday finds Giannis. Here's Lopez. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by DiVincenzo. All alone. Basket counts.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just 1 game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And that one's good, George.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top 3-point shooters in the game.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George against DiVincenzo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Clippers have possession. Zubac against Holiday. Jackson has the open look. And another 3 for the Clippers. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And here's Holiday. After Reggie Jackson was able to get the triple, 2 on the clock. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Jackson kicks to Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. DiVincenzo against Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Marcus Morris picks one up there. Milwaukee's shooting their first free throw this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
You got to love the heart that Giannis has. I mean, it's just on full display how he loves his team, he loves his community, he loves playing the game, and he really always makes an extra effort to help and support other people. He's an impressive young man.
Now, here is George. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Middleton drives in. Holiday, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding his shot.
Outside, George. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Holiday inside the line, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. And some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long-term. Quite honestly, he really does complement this roster.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Really left alone that time. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Middleton against Leonard. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here for 3. Middleton, he's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Antetokounmpo defending. Knocks it loose. Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Takes a 3. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hand?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6'8" or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My dad, my late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big man.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Lopez throws it down.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Outside Leonard. Jackson deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Here's the break. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player, always looking to make the extra pass.
Jackson against Holiday. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Zubac's no good. Bucks leading by 5. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Leonard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And last game, and that's a wrap with the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Portis. Allen is out there with Hill. And it's Ojale in at the 4 slot. Ibaka with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Hill. It's Allen, top of the key. Pass to Ojale. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Bledsoe finds Kennard. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now the pass to Portis. It's stolen by Ibaka. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Hill. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Nora. Right side, Portis. Outside, Hill. Stolen by Bledsoe. On the wing, Batum. And here's Kennard. No good on the three. It's Allen on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Allen, that's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's Ojale. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Portis with it. It's Ibaka picking him up.
2 minutes.
The three. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. Bledsoe outside. Kennard against Allen. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
To the inside, Portis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Left side, Batum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And Batum, a very good free throw shooter. Smart of him to seek contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Hill with it. No points in the game yet for him. Allen drives in. Here's Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 4.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Bledsoe passes to Ibaka. Here's Mann. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Nora. The kick out to Hill. Here's Portis. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Bucks on top, leading by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Jackson passes to Leonard. The shot off that time, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson against DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Leonard with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday the pass to Giannis. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Poked loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee getting another chance here. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Leonard. For 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Holiday looking for an opening. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Jackson finds Leonard. No good with the triple. And it's the Bucks ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Holiday against Jackson.
2 minutes.
To the paint, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, it's Solenbad, it's Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. George picks him up, kicks it down to Middleton. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 14. To the middle. Left block shot on the way. And the rejection by Giannis. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now here's Leonard. Right side George. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Holiday inside the line. And again, the Bucks miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. From outside the arc, another miss by Holiday. Left side Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never... Two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here are the five for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Paul. Back to Booker. Jackson against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Covered by Crowder. George outside. Six to shoot. Out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there. You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubats. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Ayton. It's a one-on-one situation. And here's Booker. And the three-pointer goes. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Ayton passes to Crowder. Up top, Booker. Hook loose. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Outside Paul. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to George. Jackson outside. Here's Leonard. He's guarded by Bridges. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
In the first.
Booker finds Paul. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Jackson against Paul. George outside. They double team George. Clock at 6. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. The Suns trailing. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Zubats.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Jackson down low. Booker defending. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Bridges on the attack, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Now here's George. Leonard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. For 3, Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booker against George. Down low. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead, up by 5. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Leonard on the wing. To the middle. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Nice feed, Leonard, with good timing, good ball placement.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Oh, George with a steal. Moving it up. Here's Leonard. Ooh, Ayton with the block. In transition, here come the Suns. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. And the layup is good off the glass. And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
Crowder with a steal. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by George.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Zubats against Ayton. Leonard outside. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, a little exclamation point. Pass to Paul. And stolen by Leonard. All alone on the break. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. Paul passes to Booker. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Five on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Booker's got 5. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Here's Booker. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Paul against Jackson. Now here's George. He's covered closely. Leonard against Bridges. Jackson outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul against Jackson. Outside Paul. There's the drive. The Suns need to get off a shot. Out to Bridges. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Basketball.
.103 left to play in the second quarter. Paul against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Booker. 7 points in the game. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
George outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of this one. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Leonard left side, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Booker. Back to Aiden. Rejected by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Yep.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end. And that'll about.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. We've got Cameron Johnson, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the 1. Shamet. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Inside. Bledsoe can't get it to go. But you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Pass to man. To the inside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Here's Mann, covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kennard. And it's all from three-point range. The Suns shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's McGee. An easy 2 on the layup.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Batum. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Kennard outside. Pass to man. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Back to Payne. For the lead. Bledsoe with the block. Kennard outside. On the wing man. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payne, the pass to McGee. Back to Payne. To the middle. From 7 feet away. Pass to Shamet. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Mann. To the paint. Here's Batum. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Payne against Bledsoe. Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. McGee. Nice persistence to tip it back in. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Bledsoe against Payne. Bledsoe, right side. Inside. Here's Ibaka. Deflected. Outside Johnson. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter here. Here's McGee. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Batum. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Fades back. Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Kennard outside. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Batum in the post. Working on Kaminsky. Batum gets the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Kaminsky outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Pass to man. Up in time. No, no good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, up 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Eric Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Back to Bledsoe. On the wing man. Pass to Batum. Crowder with a steal. Inside. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe gets double teamed. Here's Mann.
They've been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
No good on the triple. To the left side wing. The 3 from Ayton. Gets the 3 to fall.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Paul into the lane. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Covered by Crowder. Jackson outside. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Suns trailing. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Paul finds Booker. Knocked away. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Paul against Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Jackson. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ayton inside. Leonard defending. To the paint. Here's Crowder. And it's all tied up. Crowder's got his first points of the game.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Jackson against Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges passes to Booker. On the take. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Paul against Jackson. A shot to stop the drought. Zubats. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul. The Suns leading. Paul with it. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Booker with it. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has a chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. The 3, George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Booker. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
They've also worked very hard to get the ball inside and have been able to get and hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
To the inside. The rebound by Bridges. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now. And they'll go to the line. So the first one drops. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
1 minute left in the fourth. George against Booker. Pass to Jackson. Paul with a steal. And here's Ayton. He's guarded by Zubats. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton, no good.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And it's in.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Jackson against Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Misses the shot.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without fouling.
So it's the Suns take
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Allie, it's all...
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And from Milwaukee, DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And Clark, the speed and athleticism from these teams, that's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Paul against Holiday. Now here's Booker. Hayden with it. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Pass to Holiday. Now here's Lopez, covered by Crowder. Lopez against Booker. They double him with Crowder. Clock is at 3. And it's Middleton, that time on the assist by Lopez.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
To the middle. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
So it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Phoenix. Antetokounmpo, left side. Bridges down low. Middleton covering. Bridges passes to Booker. Here's Paul. This one for 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting. Antetokounmpo.
Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges with it. Middleton covering. Left side, Paul. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Here's Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Lopez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
The free throw drops for Lopez. Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Drives to the hoop. And Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Middleton against Bridges. Now here's Middleton. Tightly guarded. DiVincenzo to pass to Holiday. The Suns clear it. Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Paul against Holiday. Pass to Middleton. To the paint. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Really confident from the interior because of his length and strength. Giannis feels like he can score from anywhere, anytime.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the wing on the left. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Up and over Crowder. And Antetokounmpo with the basket. On the assist by Middleton.
Middleton, the scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
And we've reached the end of the first. And the Greek Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
See the goal right now, really well. We run plays.
And Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. I mean, well, Zion 4 inches shorter, but he might be the only other one in that category.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt, and it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher, so the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment, Allie. Interesting. Thank you. Now here's Lopez. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Here's Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here. You know, with Giannis on the floor, BA, he's able to completely blow a team out on his own. I mean, he can take over a game with big-time performances. We've seen it.
It's Bridges on the wing. Middleton covering. And here's the fast break.
Holiday.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. To the inside. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
You know, with Giannis, as you said, Clark, the numbers he can put up are eye-popping.
Yeah, he can hit you for 40 points and 20 rebounds on any given night. Not to mention how well he's grown as a passer. I mean, his assist totals and block shots typically are otherworldly as well.
Paul shot is off. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Holiday. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 12.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges. Driving inside. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Holiday. Paul with a steal. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And Crowder with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. That's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently. An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Holiday against Paul. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Doesn't go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Paul against Holiday.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. Middleton from the outside. Connects from downtown. Middleton's got 5 now.
Well, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Paul with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Middleton outside. Lopez with it. Antetokounmpo up top. The rebound by Bridges. Left side Paul. Booker for 3. And that's not going to go. And we finished off one half of play. Bucks ahead, leading by 9.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. It was a return to... And that's...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams, 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Out to Portis. The 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Shamet. Kaminsky outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Portis down low, working on McGee. Here's Ogilvy. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Portis. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Suns trailing.
Boy, and Bobby Portis out of Arkansas, what a get for the Bucks. Terrific player off the bench. His size, his tenacity. He's got a three-point stroke, too. And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Outside, Hill. Inside, here's Allen. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 8. And you know what, Portis Clark, he's a guy that gives him a lot of firepower off the bench.
I love what he brings, B.A. This guy has started in his career before, but I think he's best suited as a sixth man because he can give you that injection of offensive punch with your second unit.
The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside, Hill. Portis for 3. That shot off the mark. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Shamet. Unloads from 13. He can't hit that time.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Driving in. Nice move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for 2.
That one's no good. Out to the right wing. Pass to Nora. Johnson with a double team. And here's Allen. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. Outside Johnson. Pass to Shaman. Tipped. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always seems like he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively, he's a heck of a player that sometimes I think is underappreciated. But guys, I'd offer, not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. McGee against Portis. Back to Allen. Pass to Hill. Kaminsky with the help. Here's Ogilvy. Wide open look. Hauled in by McGee. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Down low to stop the drought. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Pass to Allen. Here's Nora, looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Allen. Here's Nora, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Johnson. Pass to Shaman. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Bucks.
Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Lopez. No good with a layup. And the Suns pushing it up now. It's Shamet on the wing. 1 second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the Tide can. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for the Bucks, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Right side Booker. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clock at 4. Holiday from long range. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top Booker. DiVincenzo covering. Paul for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Paul is a more than capable three-point shooter now. He does not need much separation either to get off his shot.
On the wing, Holiday. Paul with a steal. Bridges misses. DiVincenzo against Booker. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Since his college days, DiVincenzo's really refined his handle. That's a sweet move right there.
Lopez with the steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more. Staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Pass to Paul. Over Holiday. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And the bucket is good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lopez against Aiden. Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Paul's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
Ayton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Crowder. Fires it from 18. The shot won't fall. The Bucks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Antetokounmpo, right side. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Booker with it. DiVincenzo covering. From behind the arc. The offensive rebound. Crowder, the pass to Ayton.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will. Attack the heart and soul of that defense. And it led to a lot of good looks.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Holiday. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's a 3 from Paul. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one was, thanks, Allie, great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. And we've got...
Thanks, Brian.
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And from Milwaukee, the foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And tonight, 2 veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Antetokounmpo covering, and he buries his first look.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Using his size to his advantage. Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
Holiday against Jackson. George outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Middleton against George. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Morris. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter. But he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Now here's Jackson. George outside. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard gets the bucket.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Antetokounmpo outside. DiVincenzo on the wing. George defending. Kicks it out to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. And the shot falls short that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Kicks it to George. From deep three-point range. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Holiday. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. DiVincenzo. The baseline J is off the mark. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Sinks that one from the post.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hangs. Changes up. It's tipped.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Leonard outside. And here's Zubac, covered by Lopez. Here's Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. George against DiVincenzo. Back to George. There's the triple. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Jackson against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To end the drought. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Covered by Lopez. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul.
Leonard with the ball. Four on the clock. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And yep, it's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Bucks trail. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Off target at the rim.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops from Zubac. The Bucks making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis and Portis are in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
And here are the Clippers now. Following the score by Milwaukee. Jackson finds George. To the inside. Zubac. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
A long, wiry combo guard. Holiday can make some acrobatic finishes.
Jackson against Holiday. And here's George. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. DiVincenzo against George. George with the block.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Leonard right side. Back to George. To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Leonard against DiVincenzo. It's Middleton on the wing. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Here's Middleton. And he lays it up and in. Middleton's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jackson against Holiday. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
George outside. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Middleton, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. He has 7. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
Leonard outside. Down low. Here's Zubac. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And they get it back. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Lopez against Zubac. Here's Antetokounmpo. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Good D by Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
I mean, it is not easy trying to box out Giannis. His long arms allow him to capitalize on the offensive glass.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signal. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. For Milwaukee, the first quarter was not an easy one. They were sleepwalking their way through most of the period. And that's a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Nicholas Batum out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Serge Ibaka. Then there's Eric Bledsoe, and it's Kennard in at the 2-guard spot.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Shot clock at 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
To the middle. Stolen. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Back to man. Bledsoe outside. Clock at 6. Here's Batum. It's hauled in by Hill. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Portis. Here's Ogilvy. Shoots from the baseline. The second effort. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Kennard. Offline with a 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kennard against Allen. Outside, Hill. Six on the shot clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Clippers trail. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Up top, Portis. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, Los Angeles shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Bledsoe outside. Kennard outside. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Hill against Bledsoe. Ogilvy. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Brad.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Down low. Here's Batum. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one's good, man.
Smart decision there by Bledsoe. Paying attention to the defensive alignment, making the right pass.
A minute 37 left in the third. Hill the pass to Allen. Here's Nora. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ogilvy. Outside, Hill. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Milwaukee foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
George Hill. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Bledsoe against Hill. Pass to Allen. Here's Ogilvy to end the run. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Hill against Bledsoe. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. .41 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Up top, Kennard. Allen defending. And Portis comes to help. Ibaka finds Bledsoe. And the shot goes in. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Inside. It's Portis, high post. Ibaka on him. Portis gets the bucket.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Kennard off target from 3-point range. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here are the Clippers. 6-point game. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Middleton against Leonard. 6 to shoot. Over Middleton. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
It's blocked. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Pass to Middleton. Holiday with the ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. George against DiVincenzo. Back to George. From about 16. That one a little long.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
George's shot is off.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous is his size. At 7 foot, and he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Leonard outside. Back to Jackson. And here's George. Swing shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Now George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Now here's Zubats. Shoots over Lopez. No good off the back of the rim.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
It's stolen by Leonard. They're running. And that one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 4. And guys, what do you think about the hustle? Stats for the Clippers.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
George outside. Back to Leonard. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Antetokounmpo outside. With the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
And he makes both free throws.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
George outside. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. Pass to Zubats. Back to George. Here's the 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Jackson with it. George outside. From deep. No good. So the Clippers win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know,
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Greet Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian, you could...
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. So here's the Clippers starting group. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubac in at the center. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's George. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
The Suns on offense. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him. That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Jackson. George outside. Paul with a steal. To the middle from inside. And the nice bucket inside from Booker.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. George outside. No good with the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
George against Bridges. Pass to Booker. Now Crowder. And he buries his first look.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
George outside. Covered by Crowder. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Paul. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by George.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Three-pointer, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Outside Booker. Here he goes. And Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Jackson against Paul. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Down low. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Crowder inside. And a missed layup. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bridges against Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Paul passes to Ayton. Zubac with the steal. Covered by Crowder. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. And here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Count that one.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Jackson outside. Leonard outside. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Zubac. They double him with Booker. Kicks it to George. The 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Nice recognition from Paul George there. Understanding the shot clock situation and cashing in.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. And George with some nice D.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
There's Jackson with the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. Up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
Jackson, the pass to George. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Shot clock at 6. George passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Paul finds Bridges. Crowder right side. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers trail.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Driving to the basket, and the dunk by Leonard.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Ball against Jackson. Pass to Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Leonard. Inside. Here's Zubac. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Booker with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Paul. And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 6 points.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
A minute 39 left to play in the first half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Booker against George. Now here's Booker, guarded closely. The kick out to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Booker. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Leonard. To the paint. Crowder with a steal. Paul passes to Booker. 44 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Jackson against Paul. Now here's George. The D's right on him. And there it is for him. He has 6.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. He's got 9. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far. Value in each possession.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Leonard for 3. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They gained a little ground there in the second. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. Paul against Bledsoe. Down low. For the lead. And Ibaka finishes inside. And the Clippers lead by 1.
When you have someone with Ibaka's size and coordination, it's a crime not to get him some looks inside.
Booker against Kennard. Booker, good. Booker's got 11 points. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
To the inside. Ayton against Ibaka. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka. That's good from Ayton. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Bledsoe against Paul. Pass to Mann. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Bledsoe against Paul. And here's Bridges. Outside Booker. Shoots over Ibaka. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
On the wing, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Paul. 4-3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Paul against Bledsoe. Paul passes to Crowder. Chalk up 2 there. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Bridges. Inside, Batum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Bledsoe outside. Kennard finds Bledsoe. On the wing man. He's guarded by Bridges. Bridges on the double. Shot clock at 5. And the jam by Ibaka.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through, asserts himself at the rim.
Crowder left side. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Mann, covered by Johnson. Puts up a three. No good on the shot. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's Kennard. And the Clippers miss again. Kaminsky, right side. Up top, Payne. The shot. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front? And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Clippers in the lead. We've got Campaign. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Knocks down the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Payne, pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Fires it. They get it back. Another shot. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And they're running. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Johnson against Leonard for 3. George. Kaminsky pulls it in. The Suns shooting only 42%. To the inside. Back to Shamet. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Johnson. And a nice finish on the layup.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Jackson against Payne. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. George outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
McGee with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. From deep, Johnson. The Clippers grab the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Jackson with it. George outside. Back to Jackson. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to George. To the paint. Clock at 2. Here's Zubac. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Clippers lead by 9. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Pure from 3-point range.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. That's good from Jackson on the assist by George. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Paul. Launches it. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Leonard outside. Down low. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns running out of time. Here's Booker. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Oh, a high-volume scorer with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
George for 3. The Suns clear it. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker, pass to Paul. Back to Booker. To the middle. Paul, shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
And here are the Clippers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Counted from distance.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Outside Paul. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Shoots over Paul. No good. So the Clippers win it. It ends up big. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.